And to pass a McDonald's audit, a plant, a slaughter plant, is only allowed to have 3 cattle out of 100 mooing going right into the stun box or into the restrainer. 3 cattle out of 100. They are doing that. I'm very proud of that, but the public doesn't know about it. And we've done a lousy job of communicating with the public. And I had a very interesting experience going out to talking to the press in Hollywood, sort of going back and forth between the cattle world and the the Hollywood world, doing my book tours in New York, and just talking to the public. And we had this big fancy press conference out in California, and they had Mick Jackson, the director, there. They had Emily Gerson-Sains, the producer. You know what the press wanted to talk about? Cattle questions. What is a feedlot? How does stunning work? How does slaughter plants work? They just asked cattle question after cattle question after cattle question, and they were just curiosity questions, because that Hollywood press, that was more like the general public. They just wanted to know. And then the moderator had to cut it off so they'd get movie questions. They wanted a few movie questions. And then, by the way, you can get the movie on Amazon. Just type in Temple Grandin, and Amazon.com's got plenty of the movies. Now, there's some pretty shocking things I've learned as I've been traveling around. The documentary Food Incorporated, or Food Inc., is the #1 watched documentary. And when I go out away from here to New York, go to some fancy Fifth Avenue office in New York, there's only 2 words they know for describing animal ag: CAFO and factory farm. They don't know any other words. They think everything is terrible. Now, 2 years ago, I put up a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and one of the videos I put up was stunning pigs, how to stun and kill pigs in a humane manner at a slaughter plant. It's gone viral. It's at 800 and something thousand views. It's my viral video. Pig handling only has like 3,000 or 4,000, but pig stunning. And when you type in cattle feedlot, 2 years ago, you get a lot of bad stuff. Now when I type in cattle feedlot, I get a lot of pictures of doing normal things, like a feed truck scooping up feed, a feed truck just dishing up feed, or a loader just scooping some grain up. The public is interested in just normal stuff. I know you guys wouldn't want to watch a loader doing something, but if you don't know what a loader is, then that's really interesting. People want to just look at normal stuff. What you need to be doing is putting up YouTube videos of doing normal stuff, staying up all night to help a sick animal, to save a calf. Have your kids video that and put it up on YouTube. But you're going to need to monitor your site, because you're going to have some viewers that use a lot of dirty language and stuff like that, and you can't let those people totally take over your site. I'd guess there may have been 100 people that wrote something really nasty, really filthy, and we block and delete. If they use the F word or something like that, you just block it and you delete it. But on the other hand, I don't take down dissent. If somebody says meat's bad, I don't take that down. But if it's not fit for family viewing, then it's going to come down. But we've got to get out and get to communicate with the public. The public's getting more and more uneducated. I just was talking to some people this morning where they were standing in line at the Houston Stock Show like this year, and they heard another lady standing in line going, "Well, I wonder what these puppies are going to look like," and she was referring to a sow with piglets. You've got people that don't even know what a piglet is. Well, we can chuckle about this, but we need to just be putting stuff out there. And the ironic thing about Food Inc., the guy who did Food Inc. went to like almost 100 different farms to try to get in, and nobody would let him in. Well, that turned out to be a big mistake. And Cargill is to be commended for letting the Oprah show in. How many people saw the Cargill Oprah episode with Nick Cole, the plant manager? It's really, really good. Came across really well. We've got to just show stuff and explain it. And just show it like a training video. Because if we don't, we're really going to be in trouble. I'm proud of things I've done in the industry, and it frustrates the heck out of me when another awful video comes on and they just say that everybody in the industry is bad. Now, unfortunately, there still are some bad people out there. I just went to a meeting where some data was presented from research done at Iowa State and at Texas Tech, looking at 300 or more farms of pig loading at farms, loading finishers out to go to the slaughter plant. 13% of the farms were handling the pigs just atrociously, like stomping on their backs, things that are just absolutely not acceptable. So what I've been seeing is the people doing good handling, that's expanded. But the people doing some bad stuff, that bottom 10%, that's still there. So this is a simple scoring system. And if you want to read more about these things, I've got it up on Grandin.com. I've got lots of design stuff up on Grandin.com. Now, the thing that's good about having a simple thing like this is whether I audit the plant or you audit it, you're going to get the same scores. Now, in 1996, when we collected our baseline data, when things were really awful, only 30% of the plants could shoot 95% of the cattle with a single shot. And you know why they couldn't do it? Because they simply did not maintain equipment. It had nothing to do with the design of equipment. It had to do with lack of maintenance. Now, I've got some 2010 data, and it's now up to 100% on this. It's really improved. And JBS Swift and the Cargill Corporation have now put in video cameras where they can audit what's going on when nobody's watching. Because when the back's turned, the electric prods tend to come out. So now that's kept much better under control.